Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series with Chainsaw 100. This is Attingham Park, the fantastic new map by GB Modding, and yeah, this is going to be the start of hopefully quite a long series. So we start off with the fields which we're supposed to start off with, but also an extra plot of land as well, which includes the yard. So we have the main yard. I think it would probably be fitting for our series to have an actual farm there, because then we can put all the machines away. But we have 35, we have 34, which is the grass field we're going to start off in, and 36 just down here. So yeah, we're basically starting off with a load of grass equipment. We have to cut the grass to create silage, and then we can go from there. Because yeah, we've got a small field of corn just down here, which isn't actually ready, but we own 2 huge grass fields, so that is obviously where the money is going to be. Right, so we start off with a John Deere 7810 and a JCB telehandler, both very nice machines. We do have a pickup truck as well. But yeah, I think we should probably trade the pickup truck for another tractor. Okay, so as you can see, Chainsaw has got the John Deere tractor with the mower, but I think we should probably have a front mower as well. Just check the sales. Yes, it was unlikely there was going to be the mower that we want in there. So let's just go into the mower category. It's going to be this one here. Just make sure we don't own it. No, we don't. Okay, good. Well, it's not good. It would be nice if we did own it. But there we go. Right, so there is the brand new mower. I've just jumped into the pickup truck, which was parked just across the road at the hotel. At least I think it's a hotel. Now, yeah, judging by those 2 markings, the trigger for selling must be in here. It is really nice to have a pickup truck, but we'd definitely be better off, especially in these very early episodes, having 2 tractors moving at the same time. And because that is brand new, we can get £41,000 for it. Lovely. But what do we replace it with? It's going to be good to have something with a front linkage. Obviously, we can't spend all the money here. We have to be very careful. Gonna be a small tractor. Yeah, I think I'm going to go, because I haven't actually used this at all yet, and I've been wanting to use this for quite some time. Yeah, I don't think there's been a single episode ever where I've used this. But we won't make a habit of using Massey Ferguson's, just to begin with. Yeah, 3-point linkage is definitely going to be handy. Front loader, yeah, that would be good. Don't really know which one to go for. We'll go with the quickie. And engine setup, if we can max it out, that'd be great. Oh, look at that, it's £105,000 already. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to take all the money, so that should be fine, because we're going to be making the money from the silage. Okay, we could probably help out here. Yeah, I'm going to take the mower to Chainsaw, because I'm likely going to be windrowing to begin with. So we'll sort of meet in the middle somewhere. Well, beyond the middle. If I can figure out exactly which way to go, because it's been a while since I did the map tour. Ah, okay, so we go over here. Good tractor. Oh, wrong side of the road, of course. So used to playing on the European maps that I'm driving on the right. This is, of course, the United Kingdom. Yeah, because Obeilo is in France. And, well, the other one, Carmans, that doesn't actually really have a road network as such. It does have roads, but I can't actually remember which side we drive on there. I think it might be the left, actually. I don't know. Oh, thanks. Thanks. There we go. Expertly delivered. Can pick up his mower, and we'll be off. I see he's brought a good traffic jam with him. Okay. So, that saves a bit of time. So I just need to go and grab a windrower, and then we can mow, row, and from there, pick it all up and get it into the pit. We have the JCB telehandler, so that's going to be very handy for compaction. Getting it all levelled. It's quite a drive down here. will take me just a little bit of time to get the hang of where we are, for me to familiarise myself with the map. But this is field number 35, one of our 2 large grass fields. And yeah, it looks like the view distance is showing it as cultivated over there, but it is indeed all grass. So I'll grab the windrower. It's actually no bad thing that chainsaw gets slightly ahead. But yeah, it's been a long time since we've done a multiplayer episode together. It must have been... wow, it must have been either October or November last year, I think. Time really flies. But no, we're back, and this is obviously cooperative. We're going to be doing a competitive series probably after this one. But yeah, it just makes sense to be cooperative to begin with, and actually I did do a vote on it, I think, and it did win with quite a lead. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. Now, it would be great if we could both mow, but obviously, yeah, we don't have the money for that. Well, we could lease, so we could do that, but yeah, we don't really want to be wasting money at this early stage. And for anybody who says, oh, you say that, but you've just gone and spent £105,000 on a tractor. Yeah, if we don't sell the tractor, then this is an asset. We don't even care about depreciation if we're never selling it, so it's just going to be a very handy piece of equipment which we can't really lose on. Right, so as you can see, despite the double mower setup, it is still less than the width of the windrower, which isn't a major problem, but it would likely be a wise idea for me to just wait for him to do a second lap. Yeah, we'll just wait for him to do this second lap and then we can crack on behind him. Just whilst we wait, I'll really quickly show you the yard. Well, this is the BGA, which we do own. So that's obviously where we sell it. The anaerobic digester, we should get digestate as well. It looks like we do get fuel, diesel tank over there, and that's our pit. So that's where it's all going to be going to, just there. So I actually think what's going to happen is Chainsaw will mow, I will row, and then he'll be able to grab the loading wagon whilst I'm still rowing. And then from there, we can start the compaction and the fermentation process. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I don't know how long it's going to actually take to mow this field. It is pretty large. Can turn the beacons off. Okay, so yeah, despite waiting, it looks like it's still only going to take in the same amount from one pass. Because the front mower is sort of swathing, it's not widespreading. But it's not a big problem. Okay. Yes, I think it would be a good idea just to focus on one field today. Because then we can get the fermentation process underway and we could actually do something different with the other field. We could do hay or something like that. Just grass. Or we could even do bales. We could do silage bales. Yeah, it's surprisingly quite slow actually, compared to the mower. But what a nice setting. A lovely setting for this map. And yeah, first time actually doing a Let's Play on it, which I think is amazing, because this map was actually out for FS19. But I never really got around to doing it, and I do regret that. Anyway, yeah, crack on with this, see how far we can get. Okay, so we're going to swap tractors. Bit of progress has been made there. And yeah, this little thin part of the field is pretty much done. Just get the double lift set up here. There we go. Is that it? No. Let's just see. Yeah, there we go. So some pretty good swaths are appearing. And it looks like on some passes it can pull in more than just the front mower and the rear mower. Sometimes it gets 2 passes of the front mower and 1 of the rear, so that is not bad. Right, this is obviously the bulk load of the field. I should probably stop going round. I think it might be better to go up and down. Maybe like that way. Hard to say exactly. But yeah, this is flying. 14 miles per hour. And no, we do not have any kind of limiter remover. This is as it is in the base game. Right, so if I just go, it'd be good to make it a bit straighter. I'll go across here to begin with, and then we can sort out that bit there. Yes, it's not a very substantial area. It really shouldn't take too long to do this. And then we'll be flat out, cleaning it all up. Don't actually know which field is bigger. Oh, by the way, Chainsaw is also recording, as usual, so please do check out his video. The link is down below in the description. Okay. Yeah, it's always fun to see 2 different angles of the same video, of the same session. Like, he'll have seen me go wrong at that junction. It was my first, except for the tour, it was my first time driving down there to here though. Hopefully I don't make the same mistake again. Okay, so we just have this piece here, but also we have that sort of weed-infested meadow on the other side of the track, which when you look at the minimap is definitely registering something different. So I think it is just meadow grass rather than proper field grass. So I reckon it's probably still worth cutting it, but it's not very good. Yes, it will let me do it, so we might as well. But I can imagine what we'll do eventually is turn one of the 2 grass fields into an arable field, put a crop in, such as wheat. Put a cereal crop in, I should say, instead of a grass crop. It is actually mowing the weeds down without any problem at all, so yeah, it actually really doesn't look too bad. It's quite good quality. Chainsaw's almost finished. But yes, as with all of my Let's Plays, upgrading the windrower to me is always quite a big priority, because if you can get just one massive swath, then you really reduce the amount of times you have to keep going round and around the field, making everybody dizzy. But not only that, the loading wagon, I think our loading wagon is alright. It's not tiny, but obviously even one of that size is going to fill up pretty quickly. Because like, even the huge ones, they still fill up really quickly. Okay, so there we go. Switch it all off, fold it all up. We're going to take these back to the yard. And we do need to get the loading wagon put onto the tractor. It would be good to have 2. I don't know how much it would actually cost us to get a second one. Or maybe to rent one. Because, yeah, although it looks like not much of a job, it's actually huge. We do both need to be carting. So, yeah, take that off there. I'll put the front mower in front of it because, yeah, the windrower needs to go into that bay. to the left of us. And there we go. Right, so let's just see. Is this going to be worthwhile? Okay, loading wagons, forage wagons. So that's one we have. It's actually really small. So yeah, it's a good price though if you're buying one new. Oh yeah, definitely. We'll rent it. 2,346. So we'll have 2 of them, just temporarily. And we can really crack on. It'll be good. So I'll go and get it. Beautiful river in there. A good fishing spot. Right, so this time I'm not going to miss the turning. It is the next one on the left. This is the one for us. And it would take us pretty much up to the farm. I think I must have been distracted by those cows. Yes, I'll blame the cows. Sorry, cows. Of course, by swapping, I've now lost my Massey Ferguson tractor. It's fine though. I know that Chainsaw is a big fan of Massey Ferguson tractors as well, so he'll be very happy in it. We can both use exactly the same setup at the same time. Should look quite impressive. Actually, I don't know if the pit is even big enough to take the grass from 2 fields, because this field alone is going to produce quite a lot of grass. So it will be interesting to see. Anyway, he's just done. He's just finished doing the rowing. So yeah, we're going to be both going at the same time. There's the field. Looking good. I think we do have to take the turning into the yard first to get into there. I don't think we can go in off the road here. Yes, we've got to go down here. And then we'll just start here. Makes sense. I don't think we're going to get very far though, because yeah, it's, as I said, it's not that big, although this field probably isn't fertilised. I don't know if it was fertilised actually. It might have been. Well, if the other field is, then this one probably was. I'll just have a quick check. So there we go. No, it's fertilised now, but that's probably because we cut it, isn't it? I think so. 34 is not, so yeah, I don't think there's any fertiliser involved with this first cut. Already a third fall. Will we even make it back to the yard? I don't know. Can we do half a lap? No, I don't think we will. Look at that. Blimey, I should have gone for a much bigger one, but of course money is always the problem. Wow. Yeah, it's a good job that the vast majority of the field is over here and not over there. Nowhere near as far to cart. That's 2/3. I'm not going to make it. Wow, that is amazing. So yeah, the pit has to be clamped and sheeted after this one full field of grass. That's pretty much it. 100%. 23,000 litres. Chainsaw's just doing the small patch just there. He's going to have a shock when he gets into the big load. Yep. Can't even make it. Well, actually, it probably was about halfway round. Try and keep it away from the ends. It's actually a very tall pit. Hope I am putting it in the correct place. And there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look very impressive actually when you tip it. Just like a snail trail. Right, so we shall now continue and well, we'll clear as much as we can do. I really hope we can get this done in this episode. We should be able to, with 2 of us. No, I'll probably cut across in a second and continue where Chainsaw leaves off. Well, that's one way of getting the tractor back, helping to free it off. But yeah, it was just the tractor I was in, so it made sense to stick in it. Okay, so this far side is almost clear. I'm trying to clear it, but every time I get over here, it's when I'm full, so it's quite difficult. Love the visibility in this tractor, it's so good for the front loader. We will get a front loader. Got the bracket ready, but yeah, we'll wait for the actual time when we need it. It will likely be when we're moving bales or something, because we can use the JCB and a front-loaded tractor. So once again, I still won't have cleared this side by the time I'm full. But we're munching away at the field. It's definitely reducing fairly quickly. I just wonder how full the pit's going to be. We do need to keep on top of the compacting at the same time. So I think probably after every 2 loads that I dump, I'm going to jump into the JCB and level it. Because that way we're not going to get stuck. Because it creates these peaks, like little mountains. And the tractor always gets stuck on them. Okay, full again. When this is ready though, we are going to make a lot of money. Although having said that, it's going to be a big job transferring it all from the pit to the digester, which is just there. Yeah, it's just over there. So that's load number 1. After my next load, I'll do the JCB. Let's crack on. Well, it's amazing. It does start to disappear quickly once you start, with 2 of us going. And yeah, that pit would definitely take all the grass from the other field. I don't think the grass in the other field is actually ready though. It's still growing. But yeah, we've got to compact it, we've got to get it covered over. We need to make the money. And yeah, as I said, we do own the farm on the hill over there. It's a lovely farm, but we obviously haven't had time to actually go over there. Yeah, I should be able to get the rest of this in 1 load. Chainsaw will probably continue with the compacting. But the tractor and the trailer is, I would say, more effective than the JCB. But of course, the JCB can scoop with the bucket and it can push with the bucket, which is really good, really handy. But it just doesn't have loads of wheels and overall it's not as heavy. Okay, so yeah, let us know, what do you think we should do with this field? Should we fertilise it and regrow grass? Or should we plough it up and put a cereal crop in? Bearing in mind we don't have a combine harvester, so we would have to rent a combine harvester, unless of course we made enough money from the silage to buy one. which is a possibility. We do have quite a bit of silage. We'll have to see what the grand total is. Okay, so there we go. We are done. It's taken quite some time to do that, but I think it was worth it. Okay, I think this side's a bit low, so I'll go on this side if I don't get stuck. Yeah, not easy driving on all these peaks. It is important to keep it off the end of here, really, because it's making it all spill out. Whoops. I thought I had finished. Maybe not. So, yeah, this is where it would be handy to have a front loader, because then we could both push up the grass. But yeah, let's just see. It's not the exact total, because some of it is spilt out, but it is 237,412. And it is already 100% compacted. But yeah, this needs to go into there. So I would say not a bad start to the series. Let me just use chainsaw to hop over here. Oh no. Yeah, this is field number 34, not ready. So that was the field which we're supposed to start with. 34 is one I purchased as an extra. But yeah, no more assisting, no more cheating, you could say. All of the other fields will have to be purchased. So let me just very quickly go over here. So we do actually own a cow shed and a chicken shed. But as you can see, yeah, we're going to be setting up in here once we get more machinery and more time, because we're flat out today, obviously. That's the house with the chickens, I think. Lots of really good sheds, so it's great. It is very good. Lovely. I think we're done. Yep, all been tidied up. Brilliant. So it is, oh, it's 99% compacted now. 237. But it does need to be 100%. There we go. Brilliant. Now it can be covered over. Please don't spill. Good. Okay. Fermenting has begun. Lovely. So, yeah, we'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.